Hey, what's up guys? We're here today outside the GQM garage. There's currently a race car 240SX build going on the inside, so we've got a lot of welding and grinding noise. A little bit quieter out here, plus it's beautiful outside today. I'm here with my good friend Dan. We have his AP2 Honda S2000, and we're going to be doing a hardtop installation on it. For his top selection, he went with the Forbidden brand. This is their MG style double-sided carbon top. He opted for the rear Lexan glass pre-installed. He also optioned for their upgraded side latches, and what this is a billet piece that they machine themselves. It's actually similar to the OEM piece. It's actually a little bit nicer being billet, and it has that real OEM finish to it instead of just having fixed bolt-in brackets. Another nice thing about it is it does have the quick style release on it, making removal of the top much easier. The top itself is actually a very nice piece. He went with the 2x2 carbon weave in it, which I always think looks a little bit nicer. Out here in the sun, you can really see it reflecting. It's actually really nice in person. Out of the box, there's minimal flaws in the carbon. It was packaged really well. There was no damage to it, so kudos to them for that. The top itself is also surprisingly light. I wasn't expecting it to be this light, but I mean, you could pick it up pretty easily. And having the carbon on the inside makes you not have to do any sort of headliner or anything like that. So when you look up, you have a nice place to be. But yeah, I mean, as far as the weight of this is definitely lighter than any of the OEM tops. Shit, it's even lighter than my OEM Miata top. So it's pretty impressive overall. But we're gonna document the installation, show you guys what's required and what steps along the way you need to do to install a hardtop on a Honda S2000. So stay tuned. So to begin the installation, we have to start off by removing some of the interior plastics to install our side brackets. It's only 3 pieces that have to be removed. It's the factory scuff plates, followed by the plastic behind the seat here, which have the clothes hanger hooks in it, and then finally this piece last right here. To speed up the process, we're gonna show you the driver's side, which is already removed. With our plastics already removed here, we're going to reuse the 4 OEM bolt locations here, here, and here to install the new side brackets, and this is what it looks like installed. So now that we have the side latches installed, we removed the OEM soft top latches from the front. We're going to be reinstalling them on the hardtop in the same location, and we have the second half of the new billet side latches, which we'll be installing on the side right here. And then we'll be ready to put the top on. Alright, so now we have all our latches transferred to the top. We're ready to put it on the car. A little thing to note, so the new side brackets have a fair amount of adjustability in there to get the top as snug as possible. We left them loose just in case we have to adjust a little bit once we lower it onto the car. So we've been adjusting the top after we set it down in the car. It's only been about 10 hours of adjustment, and it's now in the wee hours of the evening. No, I'm just kidding. I had dinner plans tonight, so I had to step away for a little bit. But we did have to spend a little bit of time making adjustments to get the top to sit how we wanted to, and to be able to close the doors without it interfering with the windows. we did run into an issue where the top of the window was lightly, ever so slightly, grazing the bottom of the top where the window seal would go. However, after changing adjustments from both the front and the back, we were able to get it so we can close the doors without it having being an issue. Overall though, the fitment of the top is actually really good. The gap is really consistent from one side to the other. Even where on the front of the car where it meets the top of the windscreen, the gap is nice and smooth along the edge. It doesn't look like there's going to be any issues with wind noise at higher speeds or anything like that. So last steps that we have in the process are we got to install the 2 window seals, put our plastics back, and then we're all done. So. Oh, it's raining outside, in case you can't hear in the camera. So we finished our window seal installation. A couple of things to note that may help you guys along the way who are doing this for the first time. You want to start with the seal butted up against this point right here, where the factory rubber seal for the lower portion of the door is right here. Have it flush. As you come up, there's also a piece of, I don't know what it is, it's a stiffer piece of foam sausage or something inside of the steel here, but we split the difference so it's from here to here. You have that right in the curve of the soft top, so the seal will keep its form as you run along the bend here. When you're sticking the seal to the hard top itself, you're just going to follow the groove that's closest to the exterior, the top, so you're actually, you'll feel it as you come along, because when you close your door, your window's just going to press up right against here. So we had our top snug down as we were running the seal, slowly peeling the tape off. When we got to about here, we left this part loose, unbolted the top, so we were able to lift it up, ran the seal to the end here, cut the excess off at an angle with the forming of the top, so the aftermarket seal butts nicely against the OEM seal, and then when we lowered it back down, we just pinched it gently right in here. So now with the seal installed, the door actually closes a little bit nicer, and there's no issues of the glass interfering with the lower edge of the top here. So I'll demonstrate that. Everything closes nicely nice, and we're good to go. Top's all done. Everything's installed, and we'll leave you guys with some shots of the final product.